I've been a private investigator for 19 years. I've followed cheating spouses, photographed insurance fraudsters, sat in rental cars eating gas station sandwiches for 8 hours watching nothing happen. I am not a man who surprises easily. I know how people lie. I know the small tells, the half-second glance over the shoulder, the phone that goes face down the moment someone walks into a room. I thought I knew everything about reading a situation. I was wrong about one. The client was a lawyer, corporate type, careful with his words. He said he had reason to believe a young woman was attempting to defraud an estate. He needed surveillance, movement patterns, daily routine, proof of residence. Standard work. I've done it 1,000 times. He gave me a photo.
She was maybe 23, dark-eyed, a particular way of carrying herself, head slightly forward, like she was always walking into something with purpose. I took the job. The first week was routine. Small apartment, same bus every morning, graphic design studio, lunch at the same 2 places on rotation. Every Tuesday evening, a life drawing class, exactly 90 minutes. Quiet life, organized. I photographed her comings and goings and wrote everything down. Except for one thing I kept pushing to the back of my mind. She looked familiar. Not famous familiar. Not I've seen her somewhere familiar. Deeper than that. The kind of familiar that lives in your chest rather than your memory. And the way she walked, head forward, purposeful, like the ground owed her something. I knew that walk.
By the end of the second week, I was sleeping badly. I need to go back 24 years. There was a woman named Claire. 8 months together. Intense, complicated. The kind of relationship that burns bright and leaves marks. When it ended, she left the city. I heard she'd moved to the coast, got married. I didn't hear anything else. I told myself I didn't need to. I was 29. I moved on. That's what you do. On the 16th day, she came out of the arts center early, walked directly to my car and knocked on the window. I've been made before, usually it's just embarrassing. But she didn't look angry. She looked curious. And something else I couldn't read. I rolled down the window. She said, "I know you've been following me for 2 weeks. I'm not going to call the police. I just want to know why." I started to give her the standard line. And then she said, "My mother told me about you. She said if I ever saw a man who looked like you watching me, I should ask him his name." The ground shifted. I asked her what her mother's name was. She said, "Claire." We walked to a diner on the corner and sat in a booth and ordered coffee neither of us drank. She told me what she knew, more than I expected. Her mother had been pregnant when she left. Had chosen not to tell me. Had raised her alone and well. Had told me my name, what I looked like, and that if she ever found me, she could decide for herself what to do with that information.
She had not expected to find me following her for a lawyer. Neither of us laughed. But it was close. Her name is Sasha. We've had 7 dinners in 4 months. We text occasionally. Carefully. Like 2 people learning a language they were never taught. Last week, she showed me her sketchbook. Near the back, a man sitting in a parked car. Seen from outside. through glass, drawn in careful pencil. She'd been sketching me. While I was watching her, she was drawing me. I suppose we were both trying to figure out who the other person was. We're still working on it. But for the first time in a long time, I don't mind not knowing the ending.